Our first question of the day is, why do you want to be next year's USSC president?
Oh my god, so many reasons. So many reasons. Wow. Wow, I'm not ready for this.
Wow, really, Andrew? Okay, you know what, I will take first, thank you. What a gentleman for letting me go first. Ladies first. Right, well, you know what? I just really love this school. It's a great school, don't you guys think? Yeah? Who thinks it's a great school? There we go, excellent. Well, I think that I just want to make this school better and make sure that you guys get heard. That you guys get what you want on this school and see your dreams come true. Because it's not just about us, right? We're sitting here, me and Andrew, but we want what's best for you. So I'm on this council, running for this council to make sure that you get what you want. Anything you want.
You have my vote, Celine.
Oh, thank you, Andrew. So kind.
I'm ready for the school student council because I think I can bring you guys together. I think we can make next year quite great. And I hope I have your support for that. I love the school as much as Celine does, probably even a little more. I might add, I've been here longer than Celine.
Yes, that is true that Andrew has been here longer than me, but...
Just hope I have your support. Thank you.
Addressing the fact that Andrew said that he's been here longer than I have, that is true, and I'm sure that many of you have probably been here longer than I have. I came here 3 years ago, but I tell you all that the moment I stepped onto this school, I never stopped being a part of it.
See, I really bring people together. That is what I do.
Well, you know, I've been involved in the school ever since I got here, you know, sports, theater. I mean, I'm sure many of you have probably seen me in the theater productions. I've been on the softball team for 3 years now and on the tennis team for 1 year. I've also been very actively involved in Spirit Fest and Bog Fest throughout these 3 years. And I think that just goes to show that even though I've not been here for as long as Andrew may have, I certainly do put my full commitment into participating in this school and being a part of it.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you. Okay, next question is, what are your strengths and weaknesses?
My biggest weakness, I care too much. I love too much. What can I say? I make too bad puns that I think that's something you should go straight.
I think that is true.
Whether you vote for me or Celine, you're gonna get some bad puns next year.
It's true, we're quite funny.
But my biggest strength, I would say, is I do love the school. I think I really can bring you guys together. I think you need someone who can guide you next year and make your day-to-day lives a lot better. I think that's what I'm trying to do.
That's a good point, Andrew. It's a very great place you're going there. I think one of my greatest strengths is I'm very motivated. You know, I get an idea in my head and I won't stop until it comes true. And that goes to say, too, that if you guys have an idea, I want to help you bring that about. If you've got something looming in your head and you're thinking, I really want to see that, I'm the person to come talk to. Just come talk to me about it, and I'm willing to listen and take your ideas and make sure that they happen in the school.
I ran all my campaign posters by Celine.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. Celine, what do you think makes Andrew a great candidate for next year's USSC president?
Well, you know, I think Andrew, he's really professional, but he's also a lot of fun. You know, he makes some great jokes. I'm sure you guys can enjoy that. And he obviously seems to care a lot about this school, and that possibly makes him a good candidate for that, I would say.
Celine?
How about you, Celine?
Celine is actually probably the nicest person I know in our grade. She is very caring. I think someone that kind of guys and girls both like, you know, in a friendly way. We all really enjoy Celine. Really enjoy seeing her around the halls. She's someone who can walk around, she'll wave to you. You know, even during the selection campaign, she's been very nice. I don't think that's something you get all the time.
Thank you, Andrew. That's really nice. Thanks.
So Andrew, who's your favorite teacher in CNI?
Mr. Micah, I have to say. Jokes. My favorite teacher is someone who's left. Someone I really liked was my first grade teacher. No, sorry, my reception teacher was Miss Lynn. And she left last year, but I used to cry every day on the way to school. And she would told me to zip it. And then I kind of grew up that day and I stopped crying on the way to school.
It's a really beautiful story.
How about you, Celine? Who's your favorite teacher?
Well, it's really hard. We've got some really great teachers here, and I've had some really great teachers too. But I have to say one person I probably respect most is Mr. Strew. I think he's really got that whole, he's got his own philosophy about life and he doesn't care what other people think about that. And that's something I really find that I can appreciate. Someone who goes for what they believe in.
He also tore me apart in English class last year.
Yes, I think he's torn quite. I don't know if any of you have ever had this group, but we've all been there, torn apart by this group.
Okay, so next question. You know that USCC is a lot about school spirit. So, what do you guys think about school spirit, first Elaine, and what do you think you would do to promote it?
Right. Well, I think that at the base we've got a school that I hope most of you are very invested in the school and really want to be here and love your school. But I think that sometimes people get kind of caught up in other things. They don't really think about coming to VOG events. Especially, I have to agree that 11th grade this year is probably one of our worst years for spirit. But I think that what's important is to increase spirit is having kids see things that they want to happen. So if there's a VOG event that you really think is going to be interesting, you're more likely to come forward. And so I think one of the things I'd really like to do is get more of your opinions on what would make you want to come and what sort of events, VOG events, Spirit Fest ideas would really make you want to be invested in it. Because after all, we're doing this all for you, and we want you to want to be part of the school and be invested in the school.
Yeah, I agree. It's very important. I think sometimes what our student council does is we get invested in some of the bigger things and we forget about the little day-to-day things. I think that's something that will build school spirit if we can do that. We can get more people involved in, things that go beyond VOG. Things more like, cafeteria meetings. Small things that will make your day-to-day a lot more enjoyable. And besides just these big events that happen every once in a while, I think that's what we both try to do.
It's definitely a good idea.
Okay, the next question is, what VOG activities did you participate in this year? Be honest.
The last one. The last one was very fun. It was around the world race, and we were both starting our election campaigns, and that was a great one. There was a Chubby Bunny at the beginning of the year. Chubby Bunny, I've never seen that. That was quite fun. People putting marshmallows in the ground.
I participated in quite a few, but one of my most memorable ones, I was in the cooking challenge, which was one of the only, I think, VOG events that 11th grade won. So that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the creativity people put into it and competitive spirit. I was always in the audience for a lot of the other ones, like the Pictionary one and the Jeopardy one. I was in the audience and supporting grade 11. And I've been to a couple of others, which have not come out at this moment.
Just bad memory. I don't think you won as your president.
It's usually better than this.
Okay, next question. Andrew, what ideas do you have for next year's BBs?
Nerd versus Gangsta, yes, Alright, not getting any laughs. That's good, you can get used to that. No, I mean, Nerd Day is always a fun one. Really, you guys have done a terrific job with DVDs. Keep on keeping on.
I don't know, I know that there are a couple of Hunger Game fans out there, so perhaps something with sort of a Hunger Game themed or The Walking Dead themed one where everyone can come in characters. But I also think some of the most successful dress down days are the ones where it's simple things like Crazy Accessory Day or something like that, where you can still wear your normal clothes, which you don't get to do a lot, but you bring something special or a crazy hat or something, per se.
So Andrew, do you agree with the concept of Battle of the Grades, or do you think there are other methods to promote school spirit?
Right, well, I've heard a lot about this house thing and people want to do more houses. I don't know if it's the best idea because I think if we're trying to build school spirit, we want more grade-to-grade interaction. So I'm a big believer in Battle of the Grades, but I think we need to ramp it up. I think we need to do a better job and make it more accessible, more games that we can all play and that let's play.
I agree with the fact that grades are quite tightly and that usually brings up, but I actually think that the houses could be a good idea. Maybe something a little bit of change that could bring that spirit that we're all looking for. And I also think that the other thing with Battle of the Grades is that, for example, I know that a lot of times in 11th grade and 12th grade, people tend to not want to come to VOG events or be involved in Spirit Fest because they don't have enough time as the younger grades because of work or activities. And I think maybe having a mix of grades in a house allows you to have, first of all, that new, fresh spirit from the 7th and 8th graders, and then the experience from the 11th and 12th graders, and the real competitiveness in between grades. And having sort of a mix of that could probably, I think, bring a lot of excellent results.
there are really good points to both. I think houses versus dog breaks, that's something we need to figure out. That's something I think we really need them to figure out too. I don't think we can just force that on them.
That's true. I think it's also depends on how you guys feel.
Okay, and now we're going to move into some activities to see your comfort zones and your fun levels. So we're going to have you guys stand up first, and we're going to play you the first 20 seconds of Single Ladies by Beyonce, and you're going to have to think of a routine to come up. We'll give you another minute after playing those 20 seconds where you get to prepare a smooth and slick routine separately, or together if you want to do. And then you're going to perform it to the audience here.
So first 20 seconds of Single Ladies?
First 20 seconds. But the first 20 seconds is for inspiration. And then you get a minute.
Okay. So we just listen to the first 20 seconds?
Are we dancing to the 20 seconds.
Alright.
Okay, and you have to notice that you're not allowed to use any of the moves from the music video as well.
I don't know, but alright, I'll try.
Okay, 1 minute starting now.
Do we get to prepare it first?
Prepare for it. I'm ready to go. Ready to go?
If you're ready to go,
I'm ready to go. Alright. Alright,
Okay.
alright. Alright.
Ready?
Yeah, ready.
You ready?
So we have a few props over there. You can pick 2 props, and you have to create a ball right now. Oh, 4 materials, and you have to create a ball right now. You have 3 minutes.
Fortunes, is everyone like tennis? Is that a thing?
Yep.